It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. Pepsi Center, the site, Denver Nuggets, the home team, and today they'll be playing against the Phoenix Suns. And guys, for the Suns, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. Guys, Devin Booker, even in his rookie season, you saw something special with the way he can score the ball, and he just keeps on getting better. Can he be the top scoring two-guard at some point in his career?
Top scoring, yes, but his goal should be the top overall two-guard, two-way player. I think he has the ability to score, and we've seen that early in his career. Now his anticipation on the defensive end and his aggressiveness on the defensive end, if that increases, he has a chance to be the best two-guard in 5 years.
And I agree with you, Kenny, and he's already a problem to defend without doubling. This kid can flat out play.
And with that, just about time for tip. We'll see you later.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. We are in the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado, live at the Pepsi Center, the home of the Nuggets. And, of course, Jared Dudley. Even without him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball.
And Kevin, he was an important player for him. I think more than people give him credit for. And that's not to say the trade was a mistake, but this is a guy they'll miss.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Chris and Chandler are up front. Knight and Booker pairing up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. You watch the way Booker plays on the offensive end, and everything just comes so easily for him, Doris.
Yeah, no doubt, Kev. Certain aspects of his style have led to comparisons to James Harden. Certainly he is an elite scorer, but he also has the ability to create for others out of the pick and roll.
And he knocks down the first one. And Devin Booker out of the University of Kentucky was taken 13th overall in the 2015 draft, Doris. And after the first few years he's had, there have been a lot of teams kicking themselves for not taking Booker earlier.
Right. You wonder, did he slip in the draft because he never started in college? But remember, he did win Sixth Man of the Year, and you've got to base your evaluations on what your eye test is.
Both free throws good from Booker. And the Nuggets over the past few seasons have done a great job as an organization of collecting talent.
And with that steady approach, they've been able to develop a star with Jokic. The Nuggets took a very disciplined approach to building this team, and you can see the depth they enjoy, and it all starts with the job this front office has done.
Murray, no good. So it's Phoenix now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
How about 6'10" with a 38-inch vertical? You do the math. That's a heck of a play by Marquise Chris.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Barton. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Jokic. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And it's the Suns with the ball. Chandler a screen. Booker right side. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
All the tools. When you're talking about Booker, he's got everything he needs to be one of the league's great scorers.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Barton passes to Jokic. Millsap a screen on Ariza. Low block shot, and he overshot that one, missing. Quick start for the Suns in this one. 6-point game. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
Yeah, their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
Now Barton. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. And another miss by Denver.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Chandler, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And it's fair to say, Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man.
Free throw, Chandler. And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league. Just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up. And he makes great use of his length and strength.
Now that we're into the season, some small injuries and in some cases, Doris, big injuries have already occurred. Is this where teams' depth really gets tested?
You know what's striking and what separates the NBA from college basketball and any other level to me is the players on the end of the bench who could go a stretch of 5 to 10 games and not be at all a part of a rotation. But where an injury occurs, Kevin, they are forced to step in and contribute right away. And it speaks volumes about the level of professionalism for those players who are able to not play, to not be getting any minutes at all, and then step in when required and be effective. Truly an incredible thing.
A great look at it. Pushing their lead to double digits. Ariza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, there's no doubt. They were sharp on the offensive end. The bench guys just did a sensational job bringing their A game.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Jokic. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's getting around 16 points a game, 15 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Knight.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
Now, here is Knight. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Barton against Ariza. Jokic kicks to Harris. Over to the left wing. Lyles no good.
Boy, with that much space around him, maybe he's better off attacking the basket than settling for the jumper.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ariza dishes to Chandler. Trying to find Knight and gets it to him. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. The Nuggets trail by 13. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And last season, how about the jump to true stardom that Jokic was able to make? There was a stretch where every game he just looked more and more incredible. Truly gave this team, I think, a franchise player in the blink of an eye.
And for so many fans, Greg, of Jokic, it wasn't a surprise to see his play blossom last season.
Yeah, and boy, did he. Jokic is so skilled for a big man, having played point guard growing up. Still very young and looks to be a star for a long time.
Now here's Murray. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Here's Harris. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. The Nuggets with another miss. Knight gets to Ariza. And stolen by Barton. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Lyles. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
And that ends the frustration. They've been ice cold to start this one.
Well, hopefully that gets their juices flowing, right? Once that first shot falls, it's typically a big relief.
Chandler, and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
There's a guy who knows how to absorb contact and still maintain control. Chandler able to finish what he started.
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Mike Malone. David?
Well, Kevin, they're going to keep it simple tonight. He wants to run everything through the low post. He told me physically we're the stronger team, and we need to use that strength to our benefit. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, how excellent a finisher at the rim. Chandler's length and timing still hard to match up with defensively.
The Nuggets trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Barton against Ariza. Floats one up. Ariza brings the double. So it's Denver now. 5 on the clock. Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Chris has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Chandler a screen. Knight kicks to Chandler. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Ariza no up. Denver's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? You took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Doris, what an honor. Inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what? Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this. You know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K. Now here's Knight. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. No good from Booker. Left side Harris. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I'll tell you guys, what a delivery on that lead pass. He puts it right where his teammate can go get it.
Harris against Booker. Chandler a screen. Booker the pass to Chris, and it's sent back by Jokic. But they get it back. Chris kicks to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Wide open look here for Murray. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
You gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
Booker against Harris. And Booker kicks to Chris. Back to Booker. It's Ariza on the wing. Shoots over Barton. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 7.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Now here's Murray. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Off the screen, and Chandler sends it back.
One of the great rim protectors, really, over the last decade or so. Chandler just twice on the pipes on that one.
Here's Ariza. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Chandler. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Nuggets trail by 12. Murray with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Here's Barton. Count it from 12.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Trey Lyles. Hernan Gomez comes in for Barton. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Harris. And Thomas subbed in for Jamal Murray. And here's Daniels. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Warren dishes to Jackson. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Here's Hernan Gomez. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Hernan Gomez has got it back down to single digits for Denver. Here's Daniels. 9 points last game. Over in the corner, Warren. And he's good on the 3 ball. Warren's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thomas with the ball. Plumlee sets the pick for Beasley. Plumlee with the screen. Now here's Thomas. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Clippers. Hernan Gomez passes to Plumlee and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the Phoenix Suns, one of the younger teams in the NBA.
And I think, Kevin, you have to give credit to the Suns organization for making some great picks in the draft. Devin Booker and Marquise Chris both look like steals given where they were taken. The front office has added some franchise cornerstones even before drafting Josh Jackson this summer.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Doris, you've seen the game from many different angles. If you were a general manager, what would you look for if you were hiring a coach?
You know, it seems to me one of the most important aspects of being a head coach in the NBA, your ability to be a people person, to relate, to pull the strings that motivate different types of players. You know, I look at someone like Steve Kerr, who seems to have such a great feel for the pulse of his team, that seems to understand the players who respond well to sort of him getting in their grill. The other players who maybe need to be pulled aside privately because pride is in play. Listen, everybody has X's and O knowledge as a head coach in the NBA, or they wouldn't be in that position. To me, it's as much about managing egos and minutes and being a good person and invested in those players as it is the X and O's.
Have you ever seen a great coach who wasn't also a great communicator in their own way?
No, I think communication may be the #1 skill, aside from obviously basketball acumen.
And one of the things that stands out about Josh Jackson out of Kansas, his playmaking ability at that forward position. For a guy 6'8", you can put the ball in his hands and let him create offense for you, much like a Draymond Green.
That's good from Jackson. And Josh Jackson, Greg, out of Kansas, able to step into that point forward role well.
And in today's game, you can't have too many playmakers on the court at one time. Josh Jackson is Draymond Green 2.0. You know, a little bit better athlete, can be a difference maker defensively, but also has that high IQ on the offensive side to make everybody better.
Hey, Greg, when you watch Josh Jackson play, it's easy to see that he can eventually be one of the best defenders in the league if he works at it.
The blocks and steals, I think, will always be there for Jackson with that length. As he progresses as a player, though, he should improve in the little things. It reminds you a bit of a young Andre Iguodala at times with how explosive he can be athletically.
Plumlee hits them both. 1:25 left here in the opening quarter. To the paint. Here's Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Yeah, he's like a surgeon down low operating in the paint. He is incredibly effective there.
Jokic with a screen on Reed. Jokic a screen. Here's Beasley. Got a hand on it. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And now a 10-point Suns lead. And here are the Nuggets now. Thomas kicks to Jokic. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Plumlee with the screen. Puts it up from 12. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Plumlee's got 6.
Well, second chance points can come from extreme effort on the offensive glass. Case in point there.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Daniels. On the wing, Jackson. Second chance shot. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much, because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Protecting that rim early on. That's been a big factor for them tonight.
I'll tell you, rejection after rejection. The other team having a tough time scoring.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Jackson is out there with Warren. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Reed. And it's Daniels in at the 1 spot. Here is Daniels. He dishes it to Warren. Holmes, that's a screen. Warren, good. Warren's got 5 points so far.
Boy, the screen doing its job to perfection. One of the oldest plays in the book and still one of the best.
Outside Thomas. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. He has 5.
Well, this is where Isaiah Thomas's ability to pick apart the defense. The man is the maestro at finding his teammates.
Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Thomas. Daniels kicks to Warren. Here's Reed. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Boy, a kick-out's probably a better option when the defense is swarming around like that.
No good from Beasley. Phoenix leading by 5. It's deflected. Millsap with the steal. Over to the wing. Offside Thomas. Releases. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
I'll tell you, Isaiah Thomas has terrific form. It's simple and effective.
Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Thomas. Daniels dishes to Jackson. Back to Daniels. And he's good on the 3 ball. Daniels has got himself on the board with 3 there. And one thing that Coach Earl Watson has shown in his career as a coach is his ability to manage the roles of players and, Doris, keep everyone happy.
Well, that's the job of a former point guard, right? Watson played the position. He understands everyone needs to be involved and happy. Listen, Kev, you know this. It's not easy managing a rebuilding team. He does a terrific job developing the young talent while managing the veterans as well.
It's Millsap with the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a nice little floater there over the top. Millsap doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Daniels kicks to Holmes. Outside Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 9 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The 3 from Thomas, and again Denver with the triple.
Well, I don't want to say you can't guard Isaiah Thomas in these pick and roll situations, but he's making it nearly impossible.
Daniels kicks to Jackson. And here is Warren. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. And Holmes throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Feeds it to Beasley. Over Reed. And the shot no good, a bit short.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here is Daniels. Over in the corner, Warren. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
Plumlee, the pass to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. From about 16, Millsap misses.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Here's Reed. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Beasley against Reed. Millsap a screen on Reed. Outside Millsap. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. Back to Millsap. For 3. Again, Millsap missing.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
Doors with every team looking to spread the floor, get that space. Most big men are being asked to increase their range. Is the practice time going into that taking away from working, for instance, on other fundamentals that a big guy should be working on?
Here's how you know this is for real. When you hear Dwight Howard talking about the fact that this guy is going to spend an entire summer trying to develop the range because he wants to extend his playing career.
Sure.
Dwight Howard at one time was the single most dominant back-to-the-basket low-post center. They surrounded him with shooters. They put him in pick and roll, and he was an absolute monster. You know what? I don't know if it'll take away from the other fundamentals for the center. I do know that the role of center has drastically changed in the NBA.
And up and down this Suns roster, there is a ton of youth. One of the younger teams in our league last season, and that was weighted with Tyson Chandler's age. A lot of young players looking to make their mark here in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Trey Lyles checked in for Plumlee. Martin comes in for Hernan Gomez. Harris is checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Jamal Murray in for Thomas. Denver calls timeout. And last season, the Suns broke their franchise record for the youngest starting 5 the team has ever put on the court on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and with those young lineups, you could see the benefits, but also the concerns. I mean, they got a lot of extended looks at young players, and this team figures to have a bright future. But let's face it, there were some inconsistent stretches because of that youth. It's always difficult for a young group to learn how to become efficient and effective in the half court.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. Millsap a screen on Booker. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
On the wing, Booker. There's the pass to Chris. Ariza against Barton. Ariza no luck.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Knight. Murray dishes to Millsap. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Chandler. Knight with it. Picked up by Harris. Millsap with the steal. Harris outside. Barton wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
The Nuggets trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Millsap a screen. Harris kicks to Murray. Overnight, the Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Denver's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Deep 2 from Murray. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
Chandler with a screen for Ariza. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Ariza. 8 points for Tyson Chandler.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Murray, the pass to Barton. His three-pointers off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Barton against Ariza. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
The first free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Ariza hits them both. Here's Murray. Pass to Lyles. He feeds it to Harris. He kicks to Murray. Jokic with his screen on Knight. Just 5 to shoot. Jokic, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
I think you have to like the future of Marquise Chris. His upside at the power forward position is high because he can do it all. Earl Watson said this guy could be a star, and the reason is because he's improved every year.
And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called and a trip to the free throw line instead. And with Chris, a lot of what he brings to the team is the different ways he can score. On a trip down, he'll knock in a 3 Doris and stretch a defense, and the next trip he'll attack inside.
Right. There aren't a lot of weak spots in the offensive game of Marquise Chris. This guy's an incredible dunker who gets off the ground with ease, and as he gets more consistent, this guy's going to be a nightmare to defend.
Free throws good, Lyles. He hits both from the stripe. And Phoenix has possession. Outside Knight. Down low. Up off the screen. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Barton kicks to Murray. And stolen by Knight. Ariza against Barton. Knight for 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Knocked away. Chandler with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Lobbed up there for Booker. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Nuggets.
And they were focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from three-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Barton kicks to Murray. Barton with it. Jokic with his screen on Ariza. Just 3 to shoot. And that one's good. Barton.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Knight on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Booker against Harris. Booker dishes to Ariza. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The free throw drops for Ariza. And he can't hit the second. The Nuggets trail by 12. Dishes it to Harris. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Now here's Knight. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Ariza against Barton. Murray, no good.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Barton. Pass to Wiles. Harris outside. Jokic with a screen on Booker. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Suns leading by 12. Outside Knight. And there's the feed to Chandler. And yes, it's good. Chandler's got 12 in the game.
Boy, you like to see this. Chandler gives his team so many different things.
Barton kicks to Harris. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now, here is Knight. There's a good screen. And here's Booker from the arc. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so it's Phoenix in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Tyson. Looks like 2 different teams after the loss. What's the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had a letdown. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thanks a lot for your time. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a great half of basketball from Tyson Chandler. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 1 block. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. It's been one outstanding game from Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half, shot way above his average.
I think, Greg, you love it when a role player is able to elevate their game. It makes every team better.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Harris and Barton are the perimeter. Down low, it's Millsap and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Murray. Kicks to Millsap. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Well, that's a head scratch. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
The Suns have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, this guy, a top 10 pick in 2016, we have seen Marquise Chris's talent. We've also seen the areas where he can improve.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. The Nuggets trail by 10. Barton kicks to Jokic. There's the dish to Harris. Millsap sets the pick for Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Jokic, no good. On offense, here are the Suns. Booker the pass to Knight. Chandler a screen. It's Ariza on the wing. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, that shows a sign of maturity, guys. Everyone expecting Knight to try and score it. Instead, he finds the open man.
Now here is Harris. He's got 11. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And one of the things about Will Barton's game that, to me, makes him such a force is how unpredictable he can be. He plays at times almost like a man out of control, and it really does work to his advantage as he is a difficult guy to deal with in those one-on-one situations.
And he can't get the first one. And to back up the point with Barton in his chaotic play style, he knows exactly what he's about. Famously saying, Greg, I'm so creative most of the time, I don't know what I'm going to do.
And, you know, that might sound glib, but it is just how Barton plays. I mean, a fantastic competitor who just does what it takes to win. He gives you a little bit of everything out on the floor.
Suns leading by 12. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Ariza has the open look. Ariza with another miss. Here's Barton. Barton missing again.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the second half. They're going to have to start tightening things up on the offensive end.
Knight dishes to Chandler. Passes it to Booker. He can't hit that time. Barton with some nice D. He dishes it to Murray. Outside Millsap. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Millsap's got 6 points.
Well, it took 4 tries, but they get their first bucket in the second half.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Knight kicks to Ariza. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. 16 points for Trevor Ariza.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Denver calls timeout.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
For the Nuggets, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Hernangomez comes in for Will Barton. And Thomas subbed in for Gary Harris. And the Suns also making a change. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. From deep, Thomas unable to get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And that's now 11 points for Devin Booker.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Now Thomas, he's got 7. Millsap a screen. Got a hand on it.
Man, how quick does he get off the floor? Chris rises high and sends it back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Knight kicks to Chris. The drive by Booker. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 Knight.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
Thomas passes to Plumlee. Hernangomez with the ball. Outside Thomas. Back to Hernangomez. Here's Murray to end the run. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee. Plumlee's got 8.
Well, he doesn't quit on that play. Just stays with it and gets some easy points on the putback. That's nice.
Holmes, that's a screen. Knight for 3. Again, the miss by Knight.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
And look, if he gets it that low, he's going to hurt you.
Right, you can't be surprised when he burns you. The defense must force him out of the paint.
Now, here is Knight. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Booker left side. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 16. Denver shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Out to the wing. Millsap left side. Over Chris. And no good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Knight. Three-pointer. Isaiah Thomas pulls it in.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Second shot opportunity. And there's the play inside by Millsap. 8 points for him.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
And the Suns call time.
And a name that a lot of NBA teams were in on this past offseason was Paul Millsap. His ability to shoot from outside and play in the post was wanted all over the league. And the Nuggets were the team, ultimately, that was able to land him.
Beasley's checked in for Jamal Murray. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Warren's checked in for Chris. Jackson comes in for Trevor Ariza. Reedy's checked in for Booker. And Daniels subbed in for Brandon Knight. Daniels kicks to Warren. They set the screen. In the corner, Holmes with it. Fires from deep. Daniels, no good. And for the Nuggets, Millsap, Greg, seems to be what they want in the 4.
You know, he pairs well with Jokic and others on this team. Gives them some shooting and rebounding, plus his overall versatility is what separates him. The Nuggets seem to jump out of nowhere to sign him, but when you look at things, it really does make sense.
Phoenix with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Jackson. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. the Nuggets in second.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, and the versatility of Jackson's game. He's a super confident kid who certainly has the potential to be a star.
No good on the second free throw.
And when you talk about just a natural basketball player, I think you got to envision a guy like Paul Millsap. He just does it all. He's got the skill level and versatility at that power forward position. And in this league today, you have to be able to impact the game the way he does.
And the shot by Warren, no good. The Nuggets trail by 13. Outside Thomas. Feeds it to Plumlee. Millsap, it's good on the putback. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Just has that feel for the game, a feel for how to generate points, and that was a thunderous putback by Millsap.
Now, here is Reed. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Really left alone that time. Holmes got 5 points so far.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
There's a screen. Millsap a screen. Plumlee with a screen on Warren. It's deflected. But he stays with it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
No good from Hernangomez.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Now, here is Reed. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end. Not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Millsap a screen on Reed. Beasley dishes to Millsap. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Daniels. The pass to Holmes. To the inside. Reed kicks to Warren. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Here's Beasley. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the left wing. Left side Thomas. Looking to get back on track here. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists tonight. Daniels with it. They set the pick. Holmes passes to Warren. Jackson drives in, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Holmes, good. The Nuggets trail by 16. Hernangomez kicks to Thomas. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Thomas got 9.
Well, that one to me is about deft placement of the basketball. Isaiah Thomas, excellent on those floaters.
Now Daniels. Pass to Warren. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Warren. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Murray.
And plain and simple, they just don't have the three-point shot tonight. They'll need to keep taking them to keep the defense honest, but they can't expect it to be a major source of points the way they have been clanking it off the iron so far. Just a bad time to go cold from deep as a team.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Millsap a screen. Pass to Hernan Gomez. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Millsap. Outside Thomas from the baseline. And it's Reed pulling it down.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Beasley with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Over to the wing. Here's Hernan Gomez. And another miss by Denver.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Yep, that one goes. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Millsap a screen. Thomas kicks to Hernan Gomez. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one.
Lined it up and knocked it down. His 2nd triple tonight.
Holmes, that's a screen. 41 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Daniels, no good. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Beasley with a clean look. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Daniels passes to Holmes. Back to Daniels. Denver grabs the miss. Plumlee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Thomas. It could go. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top, up 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Mike Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Stay positive. Don't get down. We got a lot of time left. We're going to win the game. We are going to win the game.
Coach Mike Malone moments ago trying to get each guy to believe in himself, believe that this still can happen.
And the players have to trust each other. It's going to take all 5 guys working together to recapture that momentum.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Knight and Booker pairing up at the 1 and the 2. Chandler out there with TJ Warren. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, you see Chandler uses his length and guile to take full advantage inside.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Tyson Chandler. On the wing, Harris. Jokic with his screen on Booker. And it's Harris off the drive. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Knight kicks to Booker. He feeds it to Warren. Shoots from 12. Chalk up 2 there. And the Suns lead by 12. Denver shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Murray kicks to Jokic. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Suns making a change here. Chris has checked in.
One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. There's a screen by Chris. Knight dishes to Chandler. Ariza outside. There's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Out to Chris. Tries a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, to have his height and combine that with the fluid athleticism makes Chris a tough cover in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now here's Barton. Jokic a screen. Out to Harris. Passes to Lyles, and it's blocked. And it's good, 2 points.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here is Knight. Chandler a screen. Knight kicks to Booker. Here's Ariza. Out to Chris. Knight, that's a two-pointer, and he gets it to go from the corner. And the Suns lead by 12.
So good on the catch and shoot. You don't want to let Knight get dialed in from behind the arc.
Here's Jokic. Denver keeps it going, a new 24-second shot clock. Murray kicks to Lyles. Back to Murray. Barton outside. Jokic a screen. Tries again. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Booker the pass to Chandler. Kicks it out to Booker. Outside Knight. And it's Ariza in the corner. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
After hitting only one from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Now here's Barton. Jokic a screen. Here's Lyles, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Chandler is screen. Now here's Knight. He's guarded closely and stolen by Barton. And the pass to Lyles. Here's Jokic. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
Chandler is screen. Knight kicks to Ariza. Chandler against Jokic. A floater. Second shot opportunity. Here's Chris. No good on the three. The Nuggets trail by 11. Harris kicks to Barton. The Nuggets keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. In the corner, it's Harris to the middle. Tries again. Another miss by Jokic.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, crafty, that seems to be the word most applied to Booker. Able to get the defense to overreact.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good.
Boy, talk about a guy you don't want to send to the line. Booker already one of the game's better free throw shooters.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Knight dishes to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ariza, right side. Shoots over Barton. And the shot is long. The Nuggets trail by 12. For the 3. Dishes it to Millsap. Murray kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. The feed now to Murray. They set the pick. Now the dish to Barton. Back to Murray. He kicks to Millsap. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. That shot no good. Good D by Ariza. Suns leading by 12. Outside Knight. Chandler a screen. Here's Ariza. Out tonight. To the middle and stolen by Harris. Here's Barton. Here's Jokic. This one on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Doris, as always, this question about resting players. Fans pay hundreds of dollars for tickets and parking and everything else, expecting the healthy guys to play. Why shouldn't there be a requirement for them to suit up?
Well, again, you have Commissioner Adam Silver attempting to address this and making it known during the finals that there would be some limitations based on the ability to rest players, that there would be strong encouragement to rest players at home because your fans obviously have more of an opportunity to see them at home. Listen, Kevin, I think fans need to be able to see the stars. At the same time, it's a strenuous 82-game stretch. Have we addressed it in terms of lengthening the season and shortening the preseason? What I do like is that the NBA is aware that there is an issue, and they are working proactively to fix it.
As is their custom. They always do that.
Correct.
Now here's Barton. Pass to Jokic. Over Chris. Another miss by Jokic.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
A nice shot by Knight.
Well, that's a power move by Knight, using his length and athleticism to finish inside.
The Nuggets trail by 11. For 3, Murray hits it from three-point range.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And now here's Chris. On the wing, Booker. And here's Chris. Lock at 6. From 13, Jokic grabs the miss.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Here's Murray. Steps back and drains the jump shot.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Here's Knight. On the wing, Chandler. Ariza against Barton. Ariza with it. Barton with some nice D.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Now here's Barton. From about 16, Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 11 rebounds in the game. Kicks it to Knight. Pass to Chris. Booker in the corner. Millsap with the double team. Ariza goes in. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
You know, for a shoot-first guy early in his career, Booker's been tremendous finding the open man.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Now Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Millsap a screen on Knight. Murray kicks to Millsap. Again, Millsap missing.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
Takes it from 10, but he recovers it. Barton passes to Millsap.
Yeah, it's really incredible when you think about the evolution of Millsap's game. This is a guy who was a second rounder that's turned himself into a perennial all-star.
That free throw good for Millsap. The Nuggets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Jackson's checked in. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Suns leading by 6. There's a screen by Chris. Knight kicks to Chris. And here's Booker from the arc. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Thomas a screen. Harris dishes to Barton. Millsap sets the pick for Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Chandler's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Knight with it. Now Thomas defending. Chandler is screen. It's Jackson with the drive. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And Jackson brings an attitude to this team. Always on the attack, constantly driving inside and finishing around the rim.
Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Chris. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
That's good from Chris. The Nuggets trail by 14. Jokic with a screen on Booker. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Now here's Booker. Jackson in the corner. Knight for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. That's 7 points for Brandon Knight.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Well, there's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Suns.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Tyson Chandler.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Jokic. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Chris in the corner. On the wing, Jackson. The three-pointer, no good. Harris against Booker. Three-pointer, Barton knocks down the three ball. 8 seconds left in the game. Now, here is Knight. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.